Hello traders, here's a look at our proprietary scans, taking a look at our market leading stocks. This is going to be for Tuesday, April 1st, 2014, opening day for those who are interested. What we have here is kind of a mixed bag with some of the generals in the broad market, a little bit better to buy right now. We're fairly well paired off on the NASDAQ side without a lot of features here. We've got a fair amount of CPS upside conditions and also enough downside conditions to kind of mitigate all those signals. We've got a open close deviation in Biogen that was trading very strongly today. BlackBerry has a deviation to the downside on what's going to be 2 times the typical volume. We've also got a pretty negative day going in Netflix. Netflix does have a downside continuation. That one's actually starting to get a little bit closer to the 200 DMA. So make sure you're aware of where that is on the chart. That's going to be an important level. Financials, I'm going to call these a little bit better to buy. Goldman Sachs has a CPS to the upside, as do a number of others. Got some good volume in ICE, the ICE exchange. Not a lot of deviations here for that one, but it is starting to pull back off of the VWAP, and that one's on good volume again. Sallie Mae has a pretty good volume, and that one is posting a contra candle to the upside for tomorrow. Looking at the energy names, these are better for sale. We don't have any CPS conditions, but everything is indicated to the downside as far as the signals that we're getting today. And Devon is showing an RPS to the downside on pretty decent volume. Moving on to the generals, here we're a little bit better to buy. Look at all the CPSs here. These are strong signals. Then they're definitely going to overwhelm the smattering of downside indications. John Deere's trading some pretty good volume, as is Coca-Cola. That's probably going to be a deviation by the close. That one's 1% below the day's open. Moving on to the housing names, paired off here. Not a lot of features. Hovnanian's weak again. This stock just keeps bleeding to the downside. CSX is flirting with an upside CPS, but that one's on fairly light volume, and UNP's got a downside RPS. And finally, on to the commodities. Here we've got a fair amount of upside CPS conditions. Most of them are in the agricultural names: Monsanto, Mosaic, and Potash, all upside CPS conditions. So definitely have a theme there in that patch. AA Alcoa is trading good volume. That one's about 3% above the day's open. So we definitely have a couple of things to work with tomorrow. Keep in mind, tomorrow's going to be the first day of the new quarter, so there could be money to work. But at the same time, we're going to have a gap open, most likely left over from Friday to Monday. So a couple things to keep in mind. All right, folks, as always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.